Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
At their own.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen, escaping the pressure right. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Check 59. Mike is 59.
They run with a former Jaguar as T.J. Yeldon. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
The Bills ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Dawson Knox.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra. Get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The ball carrier.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And that's caught by Smith. And he will have a Titans 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The end result, 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
Tannehill getting this complete to Smith. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down forthcoming.
Brings up.
They snap it to Tannehill. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Not a bad start for him. 2 drives for the offense, 2 rushing TDs.
Almost like he's in the percussion section in the band, isn't it? Got a little oomph, right? Got a little crash, got a little bang. He's got it all as he gets to the end zone. 2nd rushing touchdown, as you noted, on 2 drives. He's off to a terrific start.
Okay, you ready? Wait for it. But
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there. 18 yards.
Buffalo.
First carry for the 2nd-year running back. It's Devin Singletary. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
It's a gain of 6.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
What I enjoyed most about watching Devin Singletary as a rookie, and he had a nice campaign, 775 yards on the ground and in the league last year, is that what I saw in college transferred to the NFL. Continued to make the first tackler miss, whether he's in the hole or on the perimeter. I expect him to get to 1,000 yards rushing this season.
And the Bills' first down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Allen. His pass caught at the 4. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll look to run with Singletary. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably...
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Josh Allen keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Bills draw a bit closer. So he's able to sneak it in, and credit to the guys up front.
Oh, without a doubt, because they have the leverage on this play. We always talk about low man wins and one-on-one battles. That's exactly what happened there. Their offensive line, lower than the defensive front.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now it's Tannehill. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Darrynton Evans, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now the rookie runner from App State, it's Darrynton Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, 1st down.
The debate about evaluating running backs will always continue, but Darrynton Evans out of Appalachian State, one of my favorites in the 2020 draft. Great acceleration, very smooth in what he does, shows patience, and then the ability to burst and go. Plus, he can be a great kick returner. You want to turn on some great tape. Watch him in college, and now you're seeing it translate into the NFL. Rarely fumbles the football and has that breakaway speed and explosiveness as we just saw there on that carry.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Tannehill now to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
On 4th down, Tannehill. And that is going to be incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get to field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again. Allen finding Knox there, complete. And taking it across mid 45. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Flushed out right. Going deep for Diggs. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before half for Allen. He's going to go up top again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Harold Landry, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Allen. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the return will stop right around the 25. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tony Jefferson.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
24-yard line.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. Being chased out left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. They run it from the gun with Yeldon. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Harold Landry make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. A shotgun handoff now to Yeldon. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here again.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys now just a 2-point conversion away from tying us up. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for two here. Now Allen. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Titans 14, Bills 12.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at the 40. Tannehill, a quick throw into the hands of Davis. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Davis out of bounds at his own 48-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From just shy of midfield, Tannehill. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
After the incomplete. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
4th down.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. He'll get this complete to Batson. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snapped, and they're there and they end up making the play.
Tannehill throwing again. Flush to his right. Goes underneath for Henry. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. Draw play. This is Henry. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
That's it, baby. 49's the mic. Watch 49. You got nothing to 49.
Here we go on 4th. Tannehill. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. The 30, the 20, 10, and he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Fielded in the end zone. Oh, and miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken in the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Nashville, It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the fourth quarter. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. A gain of 3, second down. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Under 10, 10. Hey,
They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8. First down carry for Henry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Running from the gun with Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Titans on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 8. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They throw it out right complete. They'll get out, and they convert there on 4th down. The 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2. At the
pass incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
The Titans on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee. A.J. Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And the Bills are going to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Allen taking it himself. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now this time, Allen will throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. And incompletion as a result.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. Buying time to his left. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 16. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. That was Jordan Poyer, the safety, in for the sack. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now Tannehill. And that's caught by Smith. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
32-yard line.
Tannehill now to throw. Smith catches left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch well, and popped it free from his grasp.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
The tackle made back at the 47-yard line.
So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. He's back to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
To throw, it's Allen. And quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
It's a
10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one. To throw is Allen. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. So Allen's going to look to throw. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception. And we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one. So for the Bills, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll return home next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
They don't know my name, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let